too, and that's going to be my new best friend, that Wonder Hanger. Now, if you do want to pick up the HSN credit card today, I highly recommend it. You will get $10 off any single item purchase of $10 or more. So now you could get those hangers for $10 instead of $20. So you'll be able to enjoy that with your very first purchase. You can get instantly approved over the phone or online. Give us a call. But whatever you do, don't miss out during our hour of Laundry Room Solutions. My name is Sarah, and I will tell you that you will never ever see me pick up a needle and thread, not only on air here at HSN, but you won't see me doing that at home either. I can't remember the last time I even owned a needle and a thread. I used to have to take them into, if I needed anything mended or altered, or if I needed a hem replaced, I used to have to, you know, take them to the tailor. But now I have Liqui Sew. This is our 8-piece NoSew Kit with the hem clips. It's $19.95. We have free shipping today. We have 2 flex pay today. We also have Vonabelle Sherman, who's here, 16 years running at HSN. She knows a thing or two about getting us organized. She is an association called the National Association of Professional Organizers. I didn't even know there was such a thing.
There is. It's a group who know how to put your life together, your house together, and how about your laundry room together? How big is your men pile? Do you have things like this? Or things that the kids give you last minute and say, hey mom, can you sew this? And you just don't have the time. If you don't have the needle and thread because it's still in a box because you're in the apartment, or you don't sew, or you do sew and you need something that gives you the solution for those last minute problems like this, well, this is it. This is an all-natural solution, and it bonds fibers and fabrics together. So you could take something like this. Oh, this is how it works. Link and lock technology. Now, it's going to look like glue, but it's not glue. It is an all-natural solution that bonds fibers and fabrics together. It actually creates new fibers and mends. So I take something like this, and I end up looking like this. So where's
that hole in that sock? Where's the hole?
Now I'm going to show you how I got there. You can't even see that, right? So I'm going to turn this inside out and watch how easy this is. So when the kids do give you something last minute, you're simply going to take your Liqui Sew, and what I encourage you to do is put it in your to-go bottle. Don't work from the big bottle. It's just so much easier to put it in your to-go bottle, which we give you, and then simply take this, and if you notice, there's no leak here. So you just simply, you're rubbing that solution, and it's not glue, even though it's white, inside there. One little more swipe, and then I'm actually going to press that together, and when I do that, it gets a message to link and lock. So it's actually going to mend. Now, if you see I get some on my finger, don't worry about that because it only sticks to fibers. So anything that you get on, you or your table, simply is going to roll right off. So when I push this together, I've given it the message to link and lock. And it's apply and dry, and then I can also go ahead and put this in the washer and dryer 24 hours later. So I'm gonna turn this around, and you're gonna see that there's no more hole there. It looks just like the other one that I showed you, where it's gone. The hole is gone. And I don't want you to think that that is stiff on you either.
That is amazing.
Isn't that amazing? It's
that is amazing.
I'm gonna show you right here how flexible this is. Because after you fix that, you don't wanna think, oh, maybe that feels hard on my toe or hard on my fabric. It doesn't flow like maybe if you did the curtain. Look at this. I'm gonna peel this off. In a perfect world, there we go. Now look, I'm gonna lift that up. Can you see that stretch? So anything you fix has this great stretch to it. You don't have to worry. So say you wanted to hem your curtain. It's still, and it's that sheer and it blows in the wind. It's still gonna blow in the wind because it doesn't go hard on you. It's a nice soft mend, and it is sewing without a needle and thread. So if you, no needle, no thread, no problem, you can mend so many things. And you know, there's so many things that we can't fix with a sewing machine, let's say. You take your favorite jeans and you got caught and it made a hole. Now this is a hole in a pocket. How do you mend that? You can't stick that under the sewing machine. Well, we're gonna take a patch, and it won't matter really what it is, but I have a similar denim, you can see. And I'm actually just gonna put some here. And what's going to happen is I'm going to lay that into that hole, and the Lincoln Lock technology is going to tell it to mend, and it's going to actually create a new fiber. I'm going to put it in there. And you're going to see that that is actually going to go right together. You can see it underneath. Now, I'm going to push that together, and when I do, that hole practically disappears, and it's telling all of those fibers to create new fibers so that you have a mend that's virtually invisible. Now, there's a little tiny thread there. If you wanted to clip that or just take a blue pen and fix that, you could. So look at how easy that is to fix. And this does hundreds of mends in the bottle.
Yeah, you're getting
hundreds.
Everything that you see here. Let me show you. It's an 8-piece kit. And remember, no more needles, no more thread, no more problems, because it instantly bonds to your fibers, your fabric. You're getting the 4-ounce all-fabric Liqui Sew. You're getting the 3-ounce Liqui Sew for synthetics. You're getting the 2-ounce Sew on the Go, and that's this guy right over here. Those are empty applicator bottles, so you can take it with you. I love that you're getting these smaller sizes, and you're also getting the hem clips. These will hold your hem in place while you apply the Liqui Sew. I can't tell you how many times I've been getting ready to go on camera or to go to work or a meeting, and I realized I've just put my heel through the hem of my dress. And so now I've got a hole in my hem. I don't even have time to go take it to a tailor, to go have it repaired. I have time to grab a bottle of Liqui Sew.
Right.
I don't even have to take the dress off.
No,
right?
that's
to fix my hem. I don't even have to take my dress off, which is like
sit down
the
and
best
just
part ever. I could just sit down, apply a little application of the Liqui Sew, hold it to that hem, if I haven't, you know, lost the entire hem, and just put it right back where it belongs.
And talk about put back where it belongs. This is a loop. This is another thing you cannot get under the sewing machine unless you want to break your needle, because it's so hard and it's so thick. Well, I just put a dab of Liqui Sew. I'm pressing this in and I'm telling it to bond, and it's going to attach. Now, if you see it goes on white, don't worry, it dries clear. Now look at that. It's already staying, and in 24 hours, I could throw this in the wash and it's permanent. This is not, you know, a solution that, oh, it's just temporary. This is actually permanent. So you can fix all of those things. Now look, here's a third thing on these jeans, because sometimes jeans are so expensive and they're—
jeans got a lot of problems.
Yeah, well, here's a typical ones. You know, the kids, you know, rip the seat of the pants, or they're outgrowing them, or, you know, you've passed it down to a couple of kids and so the seam is kind of going. Just take your applicator that doesn't drip. You see, it doesn't drip on there. Or let me get that in there. And you just put some in there. It goes on white so you can see what you're doing. And then you're simply going to, watch this, I'm just gonna press that in. Okay. And every time I press, I'm telling the Lincoln Lock technology to grasp that and create a permanent bond with all natural solution.
And then
there we go.
You could wear it.
Yes, you can.
You could wash it.
In
can you
5
wash
minutes,
it with Liqui Sew?
Yes. Yes, just wait 24 hours, wash it over and over and over again with no problem. And I would just want to wait 5 minutes to let that totally bond, but you can see it's bonded. It's there. So there's so many solutions for this, and everything on this table has been Liqui Sew. So if you love to embellish, take a look at this jacket. If you want to add braiding, if you want to add sequins, embellishments, beads, you want to create your own masterpieces, you can do that with Liqui Sew. And all of this, every single thing you see has been put off. You want to dress up your shoes a little bit, add these little fancy things on the front have been Liqui Sewed on.
This is
it's
like
permanent.
A crafter's dream, right?
Oh, absolutely.
If you love crafting, if you love sewing, if you love creating things for kids or members of your family, you could apply it to a picture frame. You could do housewares. I love the shade
towels, the
that
shades.
You did.
Oh, and also this runner. Look at how we added these beadings. We took something that wasn't so exciting and made it just that touch of glamour, adding those beads to the runner. Now, I'm putting a piece of material in here that we've actually used for years. It has been Liqui Sewed. Now, just think of this as banners, tents. Maybe you have a tent that got a hole because you love camping, and you can fix that without taking it to the tailor. Maybe you have some flags outside. And take a look at this. I wet this now, and I'm gonna pull on it. Yeah, we're gonna get wet there. Look at that. That is Liqui Sewed for years, and look at how tough it is. So think of all those things that have been bothering you, like you made this pile. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that someday. I'm gonna fix that someday. Someday has arrived.
I have that
because
pile.
Liqui Sew can do it all.
And you know what? You know what I hate doing is I hate taking it in, because sometimes it costs me almost as much to hem it or to fix it as it did to buy it. Or if I spent already $100 on premium denim, I don't want to spend another $20 or $30 to fix a hole or mend a tear or to hem or alter it in any way. In fact, I wish I had this. You know, last year I had one of those sort of sporty, puffy coats from one of those high-end outdoor retailers. I got one little tear, and there was no way I could have sewn it shut without having a big seam line or lots of thread looping through it. Liqui Sew would have been the perfect answer. So I'm just thinking about all the fabrics, whether it's outdoor equipment, whether it's outdoor clothing, whether it's something that you just wear every single day. Instead of buying something new, you could fix it. You could fix it yourself. I mean,
yes. Look at this. Did you lose your money?
The inside of pockets.
I hope it was only pennies and not dollars. Look.
My husband's pockets. This happens to him. I've actually had to take in his pants and get his pockets fixed.
This is so great, because this has happened to me like a million times. All right, that's an exaggeration, but 100 in my lifetime. And look at this. I can fix this without a needle, without a thread. It's no problem. You don't have to go to the closet, find the right needle, find the right color thread. I just put some Liqui Sew in there, goes on white, dries,
I don't have to know
clear.
how to use a sewing machine.
No, you don't have to take out your sewing machine. I'm pushing this together, and you're gonna do the same thing. I'm just telling this to bond with its all natural fibers, and now it's together.
If you use this once, instead of taking it to the tailor, it's already paid for itself.
Oh, absolutely, because it has hundreds.
Anything that you hem or alter or fix is about 20 bucks. What do we have here?
And I'll just tell you quick that these are in metric and imperial, so you can measure. Say you take a pair of pants, turn them into shorts, put your clips on there, measure. Look at what a great seam Liqui Sew makes, and you have a new garment.
You can see why we've sold thousands of these here, and already hundreds of you on the phone. We'll be back with the #1 best